Trying to stay out of the sun. It's bright. Finally got some sun. It's been raining for days. But I wanted to show you two things that I picked up this year at conventions. And one of them's is a game changer for beaver trapping. I mean, I'm an absolute game changer. So I gotta definitely show you that. But this other thing is just for like for guys that snare. It's so simple, and I felt stupid after I seen it. So we're gonna do a POV. I'm gonna put the GoPro on my head so you can kind of see it how I see it, and then I'll show you what I want to do here. It's pretty awesome, but stay tuned. One is gonna be the brand new Hags drowning setup, fiberglass, light as a feather. Let me look at this, so light. And basically you get an end for the top, which your rebar goes in. That's what holds your trap up here. And then you got a stop down here that stops your trap from sliding off. This is no different than rebar. The only difference, there's two differences that are key, is weight, and I'll show you the next one here in a second. But look, this is a dozen fiberglass drowning rods, light as a feather. Look at that. You could put your traps in your pack basket, and you're good to go. I mean, how hard would that be to carry into the woods with your traps in your pack basket? You're putting out a dozen drowners, no way. And I've carried quite a few rebar ones, usually on my shoulder like this, and as far as I can walk, but this is nothing. So light. That is a strong selling point, even for me trapping mostly off of my Ranger or my pickup. You still got to lug them around, and I still love my rebar, but I am transitioning over. And a lot of you are going to be like, but you just made a whole bunch of rebar ones. I did, but now I'm about to make a bunch of fiberglass ones. All right, so someone's probably already yelled, you don't even have the trap on there. The trap ain't on there. How's it light? Once you put your trap on there, it's going to be super heavy, right? Check this out. Here's your slider. Slider goes down you just put it on like this. Look at that. The trap is set up. You're ready to go. Basically, you just stick this end in the ground as hard as you got to go. Put this end on here. And if we were on a pond, the water would be up to here. Your beaver gets on. He goes down your drowner, and he's down there at the bottom, dead. Pretty slick. Now look at this. Ready to go? We're packing up. We're packing up. We're ready to bail out. No more trapping here. Done. Stack these nicely in your truck. You don't have your traps all banging all over everything and tangled up and pain in the butt. Those were my two selling points when I seen them. That was a major one. Being able to take your trap off, put these on the ladder rack of my Ranger in like a 8-inch tube with a cap on each end or something like that, tucked away. Sounds perfect. I am gonna paint mine. They will stain after a while, but I'm gonna paint mine like a brown or something, maybe black, just so people can't see them. But other than that, it's good to go. What do you think? It's pretty slick. You just put your slider, your Hags slider. Hags come up with this system. So there's a Hags slider. I am not sponsored by Hags. I just love the product. Check it out. You beat this ring on here, the trap can't slide off. And up here, I took Gorilla Glue on and put in there first. Gorilla Glue, and then you take a punch, you peen it in, and it goes into the fiberglass and stays. So that's product number one that I thought was just badass. I ended up with 3 dozen rods. I still got to make them. I'm procrastinating. I still got 3 or 4 dozen of the rebar that I'm going to slowly transition into those. That I found pretty awesome, and it's simple, and I thought, why didn't I think of that a long time ago? So you got your wire for setting snares and cable restraints. Usually I bend it like this, and then I try to shove that in the ground to stop it from pivoting, because I usually don't have these wires already hooked on rebar because we can't have entanglement here. But check this out, piece of rebar, got a notch cut right there. Put that notch on that. How far down as you want to go. Pull your rebar back out. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. So much. This ground is soft. Basic. It would have went a lot harder if it didn't rain for 3 or 4 days. But look at that. Now you just take your frame it in there however you want to frame it in between these two, that pretend there's a trail there, however high you go, and you're golden. Look at that. It's freaking awesome. No more bending it and trying to shove it in the ground when it's frozen. You just beat it down in there and it's in. So that is so simple. I'm like, it's got to be top. It's definitely like number 2 or 3. It's got to be number 2. Those are number 1 for me, and then this. And there is a number 3, but I don't have any of them at the moment to show you. So I will get some and I will show you the number 3. This was pretty simple. Anyone can do that. You put a notch in your rebar, and it just saves you so much time. So hey, let me know what you think. It's just so simple. I mean, look, boom. You beat the wire in, anchor it however you anchor it, put your loop, you're golden. And then the drowning odds. Hag's drowning odds system is just killer. So if you're unsure, just watch this season and I'll show you. I know they're gonna be awesome. So all right guys, I hope this video helped. I know it's gonna be short, so stay tuned. We're putting out videos now. Season's almost here. We're a week away from Iowa. Stay tuned. Appreciate you watching.